What's up, guys? Welcome to Otherside Adventure Park in Keys Cable. We're an action sports eco park in the heart of the Florida Keys. My name is Matt Sexton. I'm one of the owners and managers here. We opened this place up in October of 2011. Been building and kind of rehabilitating this old fish farming industrial property into an amusement park for families, locals, and visitors to the Florida Keys all the way since then. Hurricane Irma came through in September, delivered us about 6 feet of water, as well as winds, gusting really up into about 160, 170 miles an hour. For us, we use a lot of repurposed products like shipping containers and things to create vendor spaces for the people that work with us. So some of this stuff floated around, but we've always been preparing, knowing that where we are in the Keys, we're prone to storms like this. So aside from a lot of debris and about 6 months of heavy landscape labor and stuff like that, we're pretty much right back to where we were at the end of summer and ready for the new season. So spring break's just starting off now. And we got wakeboarding lessons, kiteboarding lessons, paddleboard tours, and that kind of stuff going out every day. And we're still going to be opening up a little eco pub, bar, and restaurant here on site, as well as a retail surf shop like we have in Otherside Boardsports in Islamorada. A new addition after the storm is going to be a sawmill that we opened up. We've been reclaiming and repurposing a lot of native lumber down here in the Keys. We have beautiful hardwoods like Cuban mahogany and things that are very rare. And as opposed to letting them just go into the dumpsters and the waste trucks and getting hauled away and getting charged FEMA money, we started to save them, mill them, and we are providing different artists and craftsmen another medium to use to save a local resource, keep it local, and make something cool and artsy for the future. So these are a couple ways. We've come out of the storm, we've learned a lot, we've learned a whole lot, but we've taken it to our advantage, kind of risen back up, and we're back and better than ever now. So that's where we're at.
And this is definitely one of those places where it doesn't matter if you're a beginner, you're advanced, you're a professional, you're going to be able to take something in at the park.
The park is, it's a kind of thing that I was a professional kite surfer and wakeboarder for a couple years, so I didn't want just something that would cater to me and my friends. We wanted to create a family atmosphere that would be good for, the first time rider all the way up to that pro rider. We do a lot of educational stuff, everything from summer camps as well as working with schools and local youth programs. So out on the water, it's one of the best family attractions that we can do, but we also have options for special needs people, for people that might not be as in shape as they want to be or don't think they could do an action sport. It's something that's really obtainable and doable for just about any person from any walk of life. So aside from the paddleboarding, wakeboarding, and kiteboarding, we've tried to diversify the things that we offer to be able to offer a unique little attraction for anybody in the family here that might be on vacation or just visiting as a local for the weekend. So.
And it seems like a pretty vital thing for you, that naturalistic feeling, like you guys talked about bringing in all the outsourced fresh food that's going to be coming in here.
The big thing for us in starting this was trying to bring something that was really socially and environmentally responsible to the Keys. So for me, I've been coming to the Keys for going on 27 years now. So I've been living here full time for around 10, and it's such a beautiful, natural place as is, and that's the main reason for our tourism. So we wanted to create a business that obviously needs to be profitable and a good, viable reason to run a business. But we wanted to do so in a way that kind of incorporated our environmental and social impact into the economic viability of what we do. So we have 71 solar panels on our newly redesigned building. All of our additional installations that we've done, we cleaned up all this industrial waste and used kind of repurposed recycled items like shipping containers, as well as a food truck, a refrigerated shipping container, and a lot of recycled debris for our different art mediums. So instead of just going out buying new and creating another bought resource that eventually will just be thrown away, we've recycled secondhand stuff to create something that's cool, eclectic, really Keysy in its vibe, but and also a sensible talking point when we talk to people from out of town or kids or somebody that we want to kind of get the point of sustainability across. Also, because it's secondhand, it's usually got a much better economic cost and return. So a secondhand item is going to be cheaper and more cost effective than some new construction, and in turn we can create a really cool artsy vibe to it, and that's kind of created another attraction and draw in itself. So it's something that's been really fun to learn and work on this project throughout, the 7 years we've been doing it now. So.
And you touched on earlier about all the art projects, the not-for-profit. Tell us a little bit about that.
Before the storm, we had a nonprofit, and it was called Cool Observations, and we were actually building a classroom and an observatory. But what we saw with such an impact to the local community, we wanted to be able to have a medium on site that we could, help our local islanders out. So if you got whomped by the storm, under the bylaws of our existing nonprofit, we weren't able to donate, financial assistance and or covered labor hours under the nonprofit. So we restructured our nonprofit, and it's the Florida Keys Community Center that will also do business as Otherside Organics, and it's like a community outreach company that is based in kind of social, economic, educational stuff, as well as community engagement. So we have the ability to provide different resources. We have a wood chipper, we have our sawmill. We have a team of young guys that can, effectively landscape. We're certified arborists and other things. So when it comes to removing debris, we have a really, minimal red tape group of people that don't have to deal with the FEMA and government restrictions. But we can come in and get the community back up and running. And then in the meantime, when we don't have storms and we're just in general life, it's something that provides a lot of resources for the artists and craftsmen and different people that are working here to add another attraction and draw for the park, just on the everyday walk-in basis. So it's become a really fun thing that allows us, to interact with the community of locals more. We got just under 80,000 full-time residents in the Keys, and a lot of them, want to donate money, time, or resources. We have the ability to do that in a really tax-effective way now because we're 501c3. And in the event that we need to help our other fellow islanders, because some people lost their homes full on and got, unfortunately, into a really bad place, and other people got really lucky. So we want to be one of those people that got lucky, and we can help out and kind of get our fellow neighbors back up on their feet and get the Keys back to where we were before the storm. So it's a great resource that we have on site. And as the park evolves, we have many businesses that are running out of here. The wakeboarding and the retail stuff is a primary attraction, but the things to come are endless. So stay tuned with a lot of stuff for that. It's going to be really cool.
And I guess kind of wrapping it up, it's important for really everybody out there to know this is a place you can feel secure and really test your limits.
Yeah, the biggest vibe we've always wanted to do at the park is, as a pro rider traveling the world and going to these different facilities, some of these world-class places, I wanted to create, the most welcoming and inviting feeling here for, the youngest kid in the family all the way up to the grandma that wants to do that bucket list try, So it's there's really something for everybody, and we've created, the most kind of all-encompassing, wholesome vibe here. So whether you think you can do it or not, I promise you're going to come in and we're going to get you doing things that you really never believed you might be able to. And the most important thing is it's all about fun, so we want to show you all a good time.